thing.
As soon as it rings the bell, and we are live.
Oh God, I gotta turn my sound down. I forgot to do that. Oops. Whoopsie.
All right, here's yours. That means mine should be there.
Mine should be coming on soon.
Well, I just got the notice for you, so.
Okay.
All right.
I gotta make sure I plug my phone in this time. I'm making these Altoids come to use because they say mint curbs nausea. I'm gonna be munching on these things during this stream.
Yeah, I just had some leftovers from the last couple of days. I made triple baked or double baked potatoes last night for the first time.
Twice baked?
Sorry?
Twice baked potatoes?
Yeah, twice baked potatoes. So it actually came out pretty good.
We made grilled sausage, egg, and cheese sandwiches.
Good too.
It was actually pretty good.
I could have sworn I had a second sheet. Darn it. It's not a full sheet.
Don't break your glass, Emily. Oh, this is the old glue. No wonder it's not coming down. Looks like I gotta go for a big birthday.
In that case, because I've only got a sheet and a half. So what I did this morning, because I've been at it since early this morning, I've been just cutting out the papers ready to be glued in so I don't get all confused as to what I'm doing and stuff. This one works. This one doesn't. So
one person on my end that's in mine. Did you put the notification to where they need to come to your channel?
Yep, it's the same as yesterday.
Okay, well then I need to go to your channel because I'm watching mine.
Yeah, because we're gonna go from my channel, and then tomorrow's MMM is gonna be from your channel.
All right. Probably have to do that during the day because, as you know, James Lee gets paid. And you know what happens when men get paid?
I'm rating until 7.
Right.
So you may have to do that on your own then.
Oh, there we go. Now I'm in yours. I'm going to be working on the last thing that I said I was going to do at the very end of my stream, or our stream yesterday. So please excuse me if I don't talk much. I've not been feeling the best today. So I'll try my best to do what I can. If not, so what I'm going to do, sling my glue everywhere, apparently.
What are you done?
Why is it so running?
Oh. So it's got to be 8 by 8.5. That's 8. So it's 8.5 or 8.
I'm right now gluing book pages together to give it some stability. gonna put a bunch of these together and embellish them later. Mindless crafting today. Something that I needed to do.
Okay. So that's those two. Now, this one is my last page. I'm actually going to decorate. Yeah, you were telling me that, Vanessa, that you were working on the crochet mask. I don't know how well that's going to work, though, because I know I'm assuming it's just a cover for on top of the mask, right? Because you're going to have to use a viable mask to begin with. That one.
I seen on the news somewhere that doctors had a team making masks from surgical
Yep.
cloth, something like that. They were stitching them together, made from surgical stuff.
All right. Good idea. Let's go back to these ones. So, okay. Actually, yeah, that's right, because it's for 8.50. One. So that's this one. Now, what do I mix it with? Because I think I've used this one. Actually, maybe do this one. Because that's going to be only 8 inches. I do. Okay. There. That works. So this one I have to go.
Good morning, Martha.
Morning, Martha.
Hey, Martha, won't you come on with us? We'd love to have you.
Yep, I can send you the link. We're just doing mindless cropping.
I'm making embellishment pockets out of book pages, and Marina, she's just working on her album. This is something that people have been asking me for, is some embellishment, so I'm making some stuff to let people know that I'm listening to them. I got the idea from Rose, the package that she sent me. Some of the things that were in it, and in it was little pockets, embellishment pockets, and I really liked the idea. Is she gonna come on with us? I hope she does.
Don't know. No.
Oh man. She says I got things to do. I gotta get off my bum.
All good.
Come on, you can come on for just a little bit. But if you got things to do, I'm not gonna pressure you. We all understand.
Yeah, that's motivation is kind of a craziness for a lot of us right now.
Yeah. You know what I should be doing instead of painting directly onto my glass mat? Using parchment paper.
All right, so just basically yesterday, I was cutting and putting the pages all together like this, and I had it all set up and everything. What I did this morning is I went and I cut out all the pieces so that it'll make it easier for me to just slap it together, rather than trying to fool around, trying to figure out how the pages and everything will go together.
Wish my stomach toned down, man.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Vanessa's asking if you ate something before you came on live.
I did. I just had lunch. That's what I was saying at the beginning. I had leftovers from last night, from the last couple of nights. I had a couple of pieces left of the twice baked potatoes and a piece of the um, cabbage roll that I made the night before. Yeah, I'm getting smart. When I come on noon, I eat something before I come on. That way it doesn't hit me like a ton of bricks when I get off. And I think I just put this one on upside down. Yeah, I did. Let's do this again. You know, when I got off yesterday, it was perfect timing because that gave me just enough time to make dinner before my daughter got home. Yeah, because chicken usually takes me about 2 hours to make. So,
What did you make?
last night I made the chicken pieces with twice baked potatoes.
Oh yeah.
Tonight I'm making Italian sausages with polenta. And polenta is like, I don't know if you guys know, it's like a cream of wheat type of thing, but it's a lot thicker. It's almost like a cross between cream of wheat and grits.
Ah, I've seen that.
But it's a cornmeal type of thing.
Sort of
So
the consistency of mashed potatoes, like a thick mashed potato.
yeah.
Yes, I've seen that before.
Yeah, I like it. I grew up on it. That's one of the things my grandmother used to make a lot of when we were younger. So pretty easy for me to make.
You can't beat the old school stuff.
Nope, you can't.
You know, they say your taste buds change every 7 years, and when I was a kid, I absolutely hated fried green tomatoes. I hated it when Mom would make them and she'd make us eat them. But now, I made myself sick eating those damn things.
Yep.
Last year, I ate so dang many at one sitting, I made myself sick. I had a bad stomach ache eating them.
You know, it's funny. I go back sometimes when I visit the old Italian bakeries and stuff, and I look at the stuff in the window, and I remember my grandmother making a lot of that stuff, and then I buy it, and when I bring it home, it's like I can't figure out why I ever ate it to begin with.
It happens sometimes. My taste buds have only changed very little. Very, very little.
Got to talk to one of my sons this morning, and they're staying safe and they're taking it easy too. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need another thing on that one. No big deal. that side. That goes at this side. That's these two. That's that side. And that's recognize this, Emily? I found the other batch.
Oh,
Finally found the other batch.
right.
I was looking for papers to mix with this, and up comes across all the rest of the scraps that I couldn't find when I sent you them.
Oh, yes, I do. I had a funny. Yeah, now I do. What did I make with those? Those scraps that you sent me? What did I make?
Those square things that die from
Oh,
that-
yeah. Those are the ones that Sleazy bought, and
yeah.
I seem to really like that paper, and I've still got the thingies somewhere on my desk.
I cannot find any more of this. I've looked because I wanted to buy another big huge pack, and yeah, they seem to be out of it.
Do you remember what the name of it was?
It's a Tinkerbell. It's a Tinkerbell paper pad. But it's nothing like it doesn't have. It's just a Disney paper pad, but it's supposedly supposed to go with Tinkerbell, but it doesn't really match.
For the other baby album that I've got to make for the little girl, I have to use Minnie Mouse and the color pink.
Easy.
Her thing was Minnie Mouse and pink. And so
Yeah.
I have been looking for paper pack with Minnie Mouse, and yeah, I ain't had no luck.
No, that one you may have to print.
Well, I found some material. I found some material at Walmart that I'm thinking about using as a cloth cover for the album.
Hold on a minute.
And it's an exclusive kind, but they've also got it on the bolt. They sell them in small packages. Pretty sure you know what I'm talking about.
This work?
Well, yeah. Dang.
If you want to pay shipping, I could send it to you.
The borders are closed, woman.
It is, how big is this? Yeah, because it's pink, and it says the future's pink with polka dots. Big shoes to fill. It's got the Minnie Mouse all over it. Oh my. It's about a yard. And
How much would it cost to ship?
I don't know, $5, $6.
All right.
When do you have to have this album done though? Because I don't know what the shipping.
Yeah, I'm not working on hers yet, but I know I'm going to. But that's the theme that she was Minnie Mouse and pink. I just got to find a paper pack to match that. That's the problem.
I'll take a look. And I don't have any, not with Minnie Mouse.
See, I did find the paper pack. Remember the bits and pieces you challenged me with the traveling journal, or not the traveling journal, but the one I was playing in the friendship swap thing, the flocker swap. You sent me a pack, and I put it in my thing.
Because the other idea you can do, what I had to do when I first started doing my Tinkerbell is I took the fabric, I scanned it, and made pages out of the fabric.
I don't have an E for my printer, or I would. That would be great. I'd take a picture of it at Walmart. Just take a close picture of it.
Oh man, when I cut sideways.
And then I would save it and then save it to my computer and print it from there. That's the quickest way I can get by with not having to buy the fabric itself and have paper.
Huh, great. Question is, do I have any more of this paper?
If I wanted to, I could zoom up on an image of Minnie and cut her out in my 3D thing and then print her.
Yeah.
For when I make my digitals.
Yeah.
I can do it like that. Remember how I sent you the digitals of the fairy sitting on the branch and all that?
Yeah.
Are you answering me or are you talking to yourself?
Hold on, because I screwed this up. Okay, so I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it. So in order for it to do it this way, I got to cut it right here. Right? So I'm going to put that in there. All right, what were you saying?
I'm not sure now. I forgot.
I always do that.
Dang it! You tell me to hold on. You know it ain't gonna last long. I don't know.
I do that all the time. I say that to my daughter, and she'll come back and say, "Okay, what was I talking about? I got no clue."
I've already said something. I've already done something. I've done forgot.
Yep. Our minds do not retain information anymore. All right, so if you guys were listening, what were we talking about? They probably forgot too.
I know we were talking about images and stuff, but I've done forgot what I was going to ask you.
Now, this baby album that you got to make, is it a paid one?
A what?
Is she paying you for it?
Nope.
Or he?
Nope.
So this is on your own dime.
Yep. I told her I would, and I'm going to. I don't belch on the word on my promises. It's just taking me some time. This is the perfect time to start making those projects that you said you didn't have time for.
Yeah, exactly. Especially as they're now talking, this thing could take up to 18 months.
How long?
18 months.
Jeez,
and that comes from the U.S. government.
I know. I watched. If you go on the White House Live on YouTube, they have.
Yeah. Trump was on there this morning doing an update. So
Is that what you watch? The White House Live on YouTube?
No, I watch the Canadian one because Trudeau comes on at 11 now. He's been coming on at 11 every morning. And then usually right after they'll have the health minister or one of the other ones. But today, right after Trudeau came Trump.
Oh.
So Trudeau was on at 11, Trump was on at 11:30, and basically Trudeau was just answering a lot of questions regarding the money package that he launched yesterday, and Trump was answering a lot of questions regarding the medications that they're trying, and that the FDA has now gone ahead and approved the right to try, I think is what you guys call it in the States. So in other words, if a patient is dying and they want to try whatever drug is out there to see if it'll help, the FDA has been blocking them for many, many years to do it. Well, the FDA has gone ahead and approved it. They fast-tracked it. So they pretty much passed legislation to you guys that anybody that is in extreme dire situation has the right to choose if they want to try a medication, whether it helps or not. And I agree with that. Like in these times, try anything. Don't wait for freaking months and years to see the clinical approvals and all this other stuff. We don't have that kind of time.
Yeah, but the only downside to that is it could end up making it worse.
No. They said no matter which way you look at it, it's never going to make it worse.
But it could give you an illness regarding that. You know what I mean?
No.
Like after effects.
No, what it can do is it can speed things up. It can't give you a different illness. It could just speed up your dying process.
Oh.
Like one of the medications that Trump was talking about was a really, really powerful arthritis medication. Apparently that's been showing, don't ask me how arthritis and the virus corresponds, but that's one of the promises. Apparently this thing is supposed to be working.
Huh.
So stuff like that. So that's another possibility, Margaret, as well. Yes, that makes sense. But the thing is, I'm not sure if a blood transfusion will be the only thing that'll work. There's a lot of things. Like, I'm happy with our government's response and what they're doing. Instead of creating a whole bunch of new things, we're just taking a lot of the programs that are in place and upping the amounts. Like, I don't know if you guys have it there, but correct me if I'm wrong, but if you suddenly lose your job, can you guys get help from the government for a certain period of time based on the number of weeks that you've worked?
Hey, we're talking about the unemployment rates are going to skyrocket because of this.
No, but I'm saying, do you guys have an unemployment program where if you suddenly lose your job, does the government,
kind of sorta, if it's a like a disaster like what's going on right now, yeah.
No. I'm talking in regular times.
No, not really. It's like, well, you're screwed.
Yeah, for us, we have it so that the government has programs in place that if something happens and you lose your job, not because of this, just whatever, like the employer lays you off because there's not enough work or whatever, we have unemployment insurance. So which means that you apply based on your qualifications. If you've worked 40 hours, if you've done so many hours.
Oh yeah, then in that case, yes, they do.
Okay.
I just know exactly what you were talking about. So right. Yes, they do. They have benefits. So
with Trump, he's talking about sending every American a blank check, like basically a check for a certain amount of money.
And it's $300 for each child, and then $500 for couples.
Right.
So you basically are going to get at around about $1,500.
Right. But
But
what,
that's on a basis of the hours and the yeah, all that.
right. What we're
I read
doing,
that. I was actually reading about that right before I came. I messaged you.
yeah, what we're doing instead is that we are, normally for the unemployment, if you're affected by this virus, shutting down your work or whatever, normally you would have to go through a 6-week waiting period. Well, they've cut it down to no waiting period, and you qualify as long as you can prove that you were working. It doesn't matter what your hours are. It doesn't matter how long you worked there. As long as you can prove that you were working and that you got laid off because of this, you automatically qualify. And you can get up to 15 weeks instead of, I think it's instead of the 30 weeks that you normally get. So basically what our government is doing is using the existing programs to help supplement people.
Right.
Which I think is a good idea all around, because that's the easiest and fastest way to get the people, you know?
Yeah, but what if those ways fall out? You know?
What do you mean?
I mean, what if those fail? I mean, what if you run out of
If you run out of money?
Yeah.
Well then, okay, so once your EI is up, once your unemployment insurance is up, all these emergencies, then we have the Ontario Works, which is back on welfare. So once your EI runs out, then you can apply for welfare until, you know, the economy gets back on its feet. So there's other programs that that people can tap into. Now, how long that's going to last, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Because if they're talking 18 months, that's a freaking long time.
Yeah.
But it really depends. I mean, they're talking 18 months for the economy to recover. We're not talking about that it's going to take us 18 months to get rid of this virus. That people are going to start, you know, stop showing symptoms and stuff. I don't know. That's going to be the key question. I don't know.
I don't know if I've said this or not before, but I was reading about somebody had posted that back in December and November, people were getting sick, but it took them, it wasn't as populated. People were getting sick and staying sick and then getting over about 2-3 months later, but it wasn't publicized. So what are the chances that was the virus, but it was not technically named?
I think so. I think so, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe
it was here all along, and it's just everybody's blaming China for it.
No, I think it did. I think it was just contained. It could have been a test run for whoever did this. I honestly believe this is a biological terrorist attack. I honestly believe that's how it got started. Somebody released something into the air.
And now it's probably backfiring on them.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Now, who's to blame and who started it, I don't know. And I don't really care. All I know is that, you know, measures could have been taken earlier. But they didn't want to panic the public, and rightfully so.
Right.
Like, have you ever seen, you know, something in this global scale? I've never seen anything like this in my life.
No, I've never seen it. It's got us all worried. It sucks to have to go through this. I mean,
yep.
Got everybody in a panic, and it's just basically changing people.
You know, when this first started, the only thing that came to mind, Walking Dead. That's the only thing.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, I kept thinking about that, and it's like, yeah.
Or back in the day, Resident Evil.
Yep, that too. That's one show that I've never watched, so.
It's actually pretty neat.
But it's just, it's weird how, but the thing is, and this is what a lot of people don't know and don't understand, is that we have been in this kind of, not as bad, like it's always been stopped in the past. You know, they've always talked about, they stopped this plot, they stopped this, that plot. This time around, it just got away from them.
Or they knew about it and they just didn't know how to deal with it.
Yeah, that could be it too. But there's a lot of reasons. Anyway, on to different subjects. So when did you want to start the Redneck Baby Boy album? Do we start that next week? Do I start putting things aside now that I've got everything for it? Well, no, I'm still waiting for things, but
yeah, we can start that next week. Just I need all measurements and everything down to a T. That way I don't screw it up. Because I only have one chance at this.
yeah, because I'm still waiting for the order from Simon Says, because that's where the papers are coming. The how do you call it there? The solid colors.
Yeah, I went to Walmart and got the.
Yeah, you went and got the paper pad, but I didn't have that luxury, so.
No, I got it before all this crap started.
My Walmart doesn't have it, so I'm waiting for that now.
I got this. I got that, the white cardstock, the smooth cardstock, and I got the 12 by 12 smooth cardstock. 6 sheets of each one of these, the grays.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, mine came in. Mine was the colors of the paper pack. So they're your reds and your blues and your your reds, your blacks, and I think a couple of other colors and stuff.
Because these are the colors. Do you remember the pictures I sent you?
Yep.
These are the grays that match a lot of that, and plus it matches the woodland, the paper that I've got.
Got it. Yeah.
So yeah, I've got that, and then I got some white.
Well, what we can do next week is we can actually make the album.
Yeah.
Because that's going to take us a day to do anyways, to plan it out and get it cut.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to follow along with us, we can link the video that we're going to be following, the tutorial, because it's a really pretty album. And you guys can follow along with us or watch us screw it up. Either way.
Oh, no. I can't screw this up. I have one shot. One
No,
shot.
you can screw up the album. You just can't screw up the papers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've got plenty of cards, or not cardstock, but chipboard. Well, not plenty, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Or how many pages did I put down? Is it so
I don't know. I ain't watching you.
Dag blast it. I think it was 2. No, it was 2.
Carol from Cossack did a live last night, and yeah, on Facebook, and she pretty much said the same thing that all the other ones are doing here. So you can still order stuff from her online. Our agreement is still in place. The only difference is that if you live directly in her area, they're doing free delivery to you. If you live anyplace else, they'll bring it out to the parking lot to you. Just order and pay for it, everything online. but the store is going to be remain closed, and it's only going to be her. So she's basically asked her staff to stay home.
Wow.
Yeah. She's got no choice. All the businesses, if they want to remain open and get the orders and stuff out, they're going to have to do it the way they're doing it.
Yeah. Everybody's went into survival mode now.
Precisely. Like I said, I'm pretty lucky with Stephanie. I'm not having to worry about her job, but I mean, that could change at any given minute.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering what was going on.
What?
Read your messages.
Why? Hang on, I'll double check it. Okay, that's weird. All right. No problem, Vanessa. Okay, that's weird. All right. No problem, Vanessa. Coming in. Yeah, it's coming in double. Give me a second. Vanessa, can you see those messages? Or have they been deleted? All right. Thank you.
She said that Ruby is live. What a morning for live shows. Is it Ruby Lockwood?
Oh, yeah, she probably is live, but she's doing a lot of quilting and fabrics and stuff right now.
Yeah, I've seen that. She's making blanket tops and bags and things like that.
I'm just not one for quilters, so.
I mean, I watch some. I mean, I don't watch the lives. I watch tutorials, and I've learned quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm not interested.
I like watching them as long as it's quick and it's easy. Yeah.
Oh no, most of the stuff is easy. It's just tedious because there's a lot of work involved in cutting all the pieces and then putting them all together and pinning this and pinning that, and like Yeah, okay, not for me. I mean, she does some
It's a lot
beautiful.
of work.
The one
It's a
I
lot of
fell
work.
in love with is she did a which is the one that I fell in love with. She did Lord of the Rings one. Oh my goodness, it was just amazing, totally amazing.
Huh. I'm not a big fan of Lord of the Rings.
Well, I am.
I stopped watching when he got ate by the spider. I'm sorry, but no. Nope. I stopped watching as soon as I seen that. I turned the movie off and vowed I wouldn't watch it again.
Sorry, that what?
Where Frodo was wrapped up by the big spider in the cave. Nope.
All right, I'm not quite sure. So
Uh-huh.
let's forget it.
You don't remember that part where Frodo is stung by the spider or bitten by the spider, and he's wrapped up in the silk?
Oh, yes. He's in the cave. Okay, I remember that part.
Yeah, no, I stopped watching right there. I'm not a big fan of spiders. You count me out. O-U-T out. Oh, Martha said, "Oh my God, she's in my head about making a quilt." Shh, I might try making one. Teehee.
No.
She says, "Bye."
No. One, I can't afford the quilt pieces. Two, I don't have any desire whatsoever to spend hours upon hours. You know what? Sorry, I'll just buy one.
I'm gonna make a scrappy quilt. What you do is you take pieces and you basically make pieces.
Yep, I saw it. Di showed one on hers last night.
I watch Darlene. What's her name? Hang on a minute. I'll go to Darlene.
Made one that's got all sorts of different scraps, and it was beautiful.
She puts a video out every Sunday, I believe. Come on, where's it at? I watch Jordan Fabrics as well. I love watching her. And
like I said, these ladies know how to make some beautiful, beautiful stuff.
Her name is Darlene McCaud, Michaud. She's funny. If you don't like cussing, don't go to her channel, but she is funny.
Yeah, like I made all sorts of clothing and dresses and blankets and stuff like that when I was younger. You know, when my kids were younger, just out of necessity, I taught myself how to sew and stuff, and my grandmother taught me a lot too. But to sit and do it now, no.
Man, there's 2 more people that just went live right now.
Everybody's going to go live now. You know, they're at home, they're doing absolutely nothing, and they're bored.
Well, we're just keeping the crafting community flooded with something for us to do.
And something for us to watch. A lot of us don't have cable.
Yep. This is just the grunt work and what I'm going to be doing. This is just the base of the pocket. Because I don't want to use chipboard and cover it with this stuff because I need that chipboard. So I am making my own piece like I did my
Oh, did you send out my stuff?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
know
hang
better.
on to it. Because
I
I'm
am.
not even sure the mail is coming out, is going out.
It might be a little bit longer even after all this crap is done because that money's gone. You know, I need to give it to him. So it might be a minute before I can get it sent out. So anybody that's watching, are you working on anything at the moment?
Well, we know Vanessa is doing a mask. I'm not sure what Margaret's doing, if she's still with us.
Well, I think she's watching Ruby though.
Oh, that's true, maybe. Stacy's doing her MMM tonight.
Yeah. Oh, Margaret is here. I thought she was. Margaret, I thought you. Oh no, it's Margaret. I was thinking Martha. Huh.
Yeah, Martha's watching Ruby.
I'm sorry, I got the M's mixed up. My apologies. Are you working on anything, Miss Margaret? What you working on? She said yes, she is working on something.
Okay, what are you working on?
I want to know. Curious minds are curious. What you working on? Snippet roll and an Afghan, she says.
Ooh.
Ooh. Interesting.
Okay, so Lizzie made a snippet roll the other night with a whole bunch of things. Did she actually show how she made it, or she just showed sewing the buttons on it?
She showed how to make it.
Okay.
Yes. And I'm gonna actually make one because I've got some stuff. I mean, she took off with my idea, I can tell you that.
Yep.
She took off with it. I knew she would. I knew she would. I'm actually gonna make some like that. I just hadn't done it exactly the way she did it, but mine was very similar, my very first ones.
Yeah.
I just didn't do the ruffle like she did.
I just wasn't sure. Like I caught bits and pieces of it because I was watching something else at the time. So
Yeah, she shows exactly how she did it. She started with off with muslin, and she had a skewer like this. And what she was doing is that she would place a piece of material down underneath the foot of the
sewing machine.
Yeah, the foot of the sewing machine, and she would take her skewer and push it underneath and make a ruffle. And she would go to the end of the small little piece of material, then she'd grab another piece, sew it, and push it under with her skewer, and it was a really neat process.
You'll have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, it was really neat. Very, what's the word? Therapeutic. Watching her do it makes you want to get up and get in your scrap box and work with some snippet pieces. And it made me want to get up and get in my scrap pieces of material. Literally, I looked at James last like I want to go in there and play. I want to go in there and play.
Yeah, we figured you were doing fabric since you're doing an Afghan too, Margaret.
Yeah. So do you have a color scheme that you're going with on your Afghan, Margaret? What's the color? If you have any, or is it just a random eclectic type of feel Afghan? It's 2 projects she's working on, I'm guessing.
Oh, now that is interesting. She's making the Afghan out of yarn, like
She's
same
either
way that,
crocheting or knitting.
yeah, like Wendy does.
Yeah, I crochet just about every one of my nieces and nephews' baby blankets. I've got one hanging up on my wall that I never finished. And it's pink, but I've got different type of materials in it, and so I don't want to give it to the person. It was just to see if I could do it again, and I did. It's just I didn't have enough of the same yarn to finish it, and it was vintage yarn too, vintage pink baby yarn, so I didn't have any more of that. I love crocheting. Every now and again, when I don't have anything to do, I'll sit on my bed and I'll make my embellishments. Oh, she's crocheting. Oh, one of my favorites. I know how to knit. I have a pair of knitting needles. I just don't do it very often. Our mom taught us when we were kids how to do it.
Yep, that's the one thing I remember my mom doing all the time, sitting there and knitting.
Now, my mom taught me how to crochet in 5 minutes, and I took off from there. I didn't put my needles down yet, or one needle. I'm gonna move that out of the way. Moment. Let me dry these because some of them are still very flimsy. Your mom taught you at 9 years old? Wow. That's about the age my mom taught me. Well, not in crochet, but how to knit. Wow. Vanessa says she's a self-taught crocheter at the age of 6.
Yep, I believe it.
It's good to learn early because you can use those skills later on.
Yep. Hey, Ray. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, nice. That's a good idea, Vanessa. Flowers out of yarn is always nice.
I don't think I've ever done that, making flowers out of yarn. Never. I don't think I've even tried. To be honest. I'll have to check that out.
So what TV shows are everybody catching up on?
Me?
Sure.
Huh?
I said, sure. What are you watching?
We have Disney Plus. We are watching. Let's see. We're watching The Simpsons. We're watching. Uh, oh, shucks. He's got several different things he's watching. I watch different things.
Well,
I
I
have
just
too
started
many.
the HBO came out with the finally with the third season of the Westworld. So I'm finally catching up with that one. I had to go back and watch season 2 or parts of it because I couldn't remember. It'd been so long. I know they came out, and I know Disney's coming out with a couple of good of their movies. I think there's one that's part 1 and part 2. Can't remember which one it is, but that's supposed to be coming out in the next couple of weeks.
We watched Frozen 2 the other day.
That's it. Frozen 1, yeah, Frozen and Frozen 2. That's the one.
Frozen 2 is good. I'm not going to tell you, but
No, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't had a
I'm not
chance.
going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you. We keep an eye on Disney because we love Disney.
Yeah.
Sadly, we love Disney.
Ain't sad about it.
I've always enjoyed Disney. It helps us get away from all the seriousness.
It's always family oriented.
Oh yeah. And if you've ever watched a movie called Togo, oh
I
my God, you will
saw the
fall in
reviews,
love.
but I just didn't watch it.
Oh my gosh, you got to watch it. It may
Yeah.
not look interesting, but no, you have got to watch it. It'll tear at your heartstrings.
And that's probably why I haven't watched it yet.
Watch it with your daughter. She'll love it.
Yep, knowing her.
It took us about a month or two to watch it because we were so interested in other things. And I looked at James Lee and I said, babe, I want to watch this. He looks at me and he says, okay. I looked at him like, what? Are you crazy? You don't watch movies like this. And so we sat down and we watched it all the way through. And he's like, wow. He liked it.
Yeah. Some of them are really, really beautiful. So
it kind of stems off the movie Balto. If you've ever seen the movie Balto.
No.
Watch Balto and then watch Togo. And you'll understand.
All right, so now this one's a bit different. So I think I'm going to have this one on the top.
Ray says, just a suggestion, ladies, get your milk and eggs. Even consider liquid eggs and staple shelf milk. And also, there is powder to consider. Milk is not moving, and we are getting 75% of our egg orders cut. Ouch. I have 1 pack of powdered milk. I don't intend on using that unless I have to use it. I don't drink milk. I'm lactose intolerant, so I don't drink milk. We have 2 packages of the 18 eggs in our refrigerator, and we eat eggs all the time. But I don't drink milk. It goes to waste more than it gets drank in our refrigerator.
Well, Stephanie is the only one that drinks milk. So I use creamer, like the powder, carnation powder, because milk is too heavy in my coffee. So. For the cream case, so, but I can't drink cream, so.
Well, anything that has dairy in it, my stomach does not work well with it.
Yeah.
All right, now time to make those kuka. And I'm going to use the pieces that actually I trimmed down yesterday. I salvaged some of the ones you've seen me rip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I salvaged some of them because look, I got the edges off of them, and I rolled them up into my beads because the edges. That's where all the edges went.
Yep.
And I'm making my beads out of them. So I'm not letting any paper go to waste.
Yeah, right. A lot of the places are going that way, that route. They're going full quarantine because people are not listening. They're thinking this is a joke and they're ignoring all the, the government warning signs and stuff.
Yeah. Good luck in finding any milk in our stores down here. We have tried Ingles, we've tried Kroger's, we've tried Publix, we've tried Walmart. Those are the only places. I have not tried the Dollar General yet. Those are the only places that I can get staples right now, other than when people deliver food products and things to the house. Other than that, that's the only places that I can get them. Because I'm on foot and it's hard because you have to get there kind of quick whenever they have the trucks pulling in. You got to get there before everybody else. And it's hard for me because I'm at home all the time. Now I have tried the almond milk. It's just really too sweet for me. I don't like a lot of sweet stuff. It hurts my tapers.
Well, I told Steph if worse comes to worse, what our problem might be is that we might not be able to get the 1% like we normally get.
1%? Yeah, that's skim milk.
Yeah, it's almost skim milk for us. It's good enough.
Yeah. Skim milk, no. I'd rather have 2%. Even though it's very similar to skim milk, I'd rather have the 2%.
You know what? Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Have a glass of 1% and have a glass of 2%. You are not going to find any difference whatsoever.
1% tastes like watered down milk, and I don't like it. I've tried that.
Yeah, 1 and 2. That's what I thought too, until I actually had a glass side by side and realized the 1% tastes exactly like the 2%. So at least it does. Yeah.
Well, no. Ray said, believe it or not, it is also because pharmacies are getting broken into. Wow.
Well, yeah, people are wanting drugs and things like that. With reduced people on the streets, nobody's, policing. There's no high
areas. Down here in Loganville, boy, we've got them patrolling, literally.
So
you can walk around a corner and one's sitting there looking at you. Not here. All right. Do you think I should double layer these like I've been doing this for the stability for the pockets? Because I want to do it in layers, like one here, one here, one here, and then one
here. No, because your second layer is going to be the second stability. You're going to add in more. It's going to be way too thick on the bottom piece to begin with. You know what I mean?
No, I meant these are really brittle pages. What I'm saying, these are the vintage paper.
Right.
Pages. And I'm wondering if I should just do like 2 pages, glue them together, and then cut the pockets and glue them in. What do you think?
So you would cut the pockets out of separate papers, right?
Yeah. These are the bases.
To begin
with. These are the bases.
Right. I thought you were going to use the base as one page, and then the pockets is another page.
No. I'm going to glue each pocket on separately because they've got to actually.
Right. That's exactly what I thought you were going to do to begin with.
So I'm going to cut out the pocket and glue it on.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cut out the next pocket and glue it on. But I have to start out with the largest pocket up here.
Correct.
So it's going to have to, the pages are going to have to be a little bit thicker.
If that's your base, then just start gluing on top.
I know, but the pages are going to rip is what I'm saying. Should I put, what I'm saying is for a little bit more of a thicker thing, should I put 2 pages together?
Are we talking about a thicker base?
No, the base is hit. This is the base.
I don't know.
These will be the pockets.
Yeah, I'm lost. I don't do or I don't do that stuff enough to answer your question.
All right, so crafters out there, I need advice here. Should I double these up to make the pockets to go on the base, or leave them single? But keep in mind, this is a 1936 vintage book page that I'm using. Should I double these up to make the pockets, like cut them into the pocket form, or should I leave them single?
I thought they were already double.
No, that's what I was making. I was making the bases.
Yeah, and I thought the bases were already double.
All right, Ray says double or triple. Okay. All right. I'll take it. All right. Let's go back to the drawing board. So, let's see how many. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have got 9 bases. All right. So I need at least a minimum because I want it to look nice. Whoop! Good thing. Hey, look, I'm smart. I put my water in this. I'm smart. Yeah, you're right. Tops will tear. I mean, I've made these before, but it's been so long since I made these, and I don't really want to make. I'll show you because these are very brittle. Look. Very, very easy to tear. And that's not even a good force. I'm going to use that to
Well,
glue.
okay. I thought you were already gluing 2 or 3 pieces together because that's the way you taught me.
I know, but I was making the base, which is
Right.
basically the thickness of a piece of cardstock.
Right.
See?
That's what I'm saying. So the base is already 2 sheets. Are we talking that
No,
you?
3. The base
Okay.
is 3 sheets.
Okay. So
But I
now,
want you to know.
if the pockets and stuff should be 2 sheets thick,
Yeah, I mean,
yes, they should. Yes, they should.
okay, that's what I needed to hear. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Now I understand what you're talking about.
Okay, Ray knew what I understood, what I was talking about.
Another idea is Ray says that you can back those sheets on white cardstock if you're only going to see one side of it.
But that is true. That is true. But I'm saving that white cardstock for the baby album. Because I've got a crap ton of this stuff that I can glue together to make the thickness that I need.
Then I would just put the book pages together.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll just glue 2 together and then I'll work from there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a lot of scraps. I actually used a lot of my scraps up. What did I use them for? Ah, crap.
You use them to make the
I know what I made.
The paper beads.
Yeah, the scraps. I use I'm making paper beads. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to quickly put some together here. Make sure that's the one I tore, for example. I'm just going to I got a crap ton of books that I've got to use because I'm getting about to the point where I don't have anywhere to put books. They're stacked on top of things. I've got to use them, so why not? Use them for something. I used on that flower made strictly from book pages. I used 2 straight up vintage books to make that.
All right, so let me show everybody this beautiful album now that it's pretty much all done. And I am going to put the camera on me.
All right.
All right, so we now have all the pages in. So just move this out of the way. So the first page is we're having a baby, and it flips up, and it's got magnets on it, and it opens, and it'll have more stuff in there. Then you've got the All About Mom, All About Dad, and it flips up this way with a tuck spot in here. And then the first one is the 8-week checkup, 8 weeks baby, heartbeat. You can hear the heartbeat. And again, it'll have different information, and it'll have a journaling spot where you can put the bump or a picture of the bump or a picture of the ultrasound, either way. And all the rest of the pages are in the same way, but just in different color schemes. So there's this one. That's the 12 weeks baby. You're starting to grow hair. Then you've got 14 weeks done. You can suck your thumb, or the baby can suck the thumb. The next one is 16 weeks. You can hear mama's voice. 20 weeks, you're halfway there. 22 weeks, hit, I first felt your kick. So that's when the baby starts kicking. 24 weeks old, you now weigh 1 pound. At least we hope so. Okay, that's 24. 28 weeks, wow, you can hold a finger now. 32 weeks, baby, you're the size of a melon. 36 weeks.
That just gave me chill bumps.
36 weeks after I had a baby shower. 40 weeks, baby, we can't wait to meet you. And then these 2 pages, one of them is going to be decorated to the nursery. So all sorts of big pictures or things that you want to do to decorate the nursery or color schemes or something like that. And in some cases, some parents already know the sex of the baby too, so they'll be able to put it in here. This one is going to be the name game page. So it's going to have your top 20 names, your top 10 names, your top 5, and then the names that you do end up choosing, if it's a boy or a girl. And then this one is going to be the hospital delivery. And probably on the last 2 sheets, it's going to be just plain photo frames welcoming the baby, because that'll be the one that's blank. And that's it. Yeah, yeah. So now, let's see how thick it ends up being in here. Because if it's too thick, I'm kind of stuck. Whoops, misaligned.
You should also make one for like if they have a baby shower, like a page for a baby shower, like games that they could play and
It's 36 weeks. It says after I had a baby shower.
Oh, no, I meant like for like if like for games that they could play, like give a suggestion page.
No, that's totally different. That's totally different. That's not really in a that would be the godmother's responsibility to put a book together like that. Okay, so it is going to be very thick. It's going to end up being very thick. Okay, and this one's coming apart, so I'm going to have to fix this. I'm going to have to, I don't know. Not sure I like this. This ended up being quite a bit thicker than I wanted it to. It's beautiful, but it is going to be thick, especially when you add pictures to it. Wow. Might end up making a new binder for it. I don't know. We'll see. But that's it for me right now. So I am going to clean up this area. And I got tons and tons of scraps. But yeah, it's quite thick. See how thick it ended up being? My intention was not to have it this thick.
Well, it happens.
It happens, I know. I'm gonna have to fix this part though. Put some major glue in there because it's coming apart, see? So put something in there to some of the tacky glue and let it sit for a couple of days to glue it back
put a
in.
pin on it or something.
Yeah.
Remember how we did the clips?
Yeah. All right, so now I've got to clean this mess up and go back to working on my Dreamland project. I'm not sure when I'm going to do that, though. I know I have to definitely clean this area up before I can go back to doing anything. Because I still have all of these, but I might end up making a small little baby album with these leftover papers. Just a quick.
I would make ephemera cards with those.
I have these things. See, I still have these that I've got cut out and put together. So this is your ephemera. So I wanted to I've got a bunch of these 6x6s plus a lot left over. I was going to make a 6x6 with it.
Oh, why don't you go ahead and start on that since it's right there in front of you?
I don't have an album made. That's the problem.
Now's the time to do it since you got it right there.
Give me a minute.
You can do it.
It's not whether I can do it or not. That's not what I'm talking about. Ugh. See, I got almost a full thing of papers to do a 6x6. Oh, darn it. Ugh. One, two, three, four, five, six. Two that. So these are one of the books that Class Act sells, and it is by iCraft India, and the book already comes pre-cut and everything, so it's just a matter of you putting it all together. Pretty much has the instruction sheet and everything, but I know these off by heart, so if anybody's interested, like I said, it's a 6x6 essential album. It's by iCraft Designs, and it's sold by Class Act. So now, let's see here. So I'm going to need, I do the same concept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is going to be 12, which means I'm going to have to do, it's going to have to be two per, because I've only got 6 pages. Let me think here for a minute. This one can't be as fancy as the big one. It's going to have to be smaller.
Right.
So what I can do here, because these are a lot smaller.
Are you going to put the camera back on, or?
Oh, sorry.
I was wondering, I was like, did she forget?
Yeah, I forgot.
Hey, you pulled a me. Haha. How's it feel? You pulled a squirrel.
So I'd have to turn. So let me see here. So that'll be the first page. Then you've got 8, 12, 14, 16, 20, 22, 24, 28, 32, 36, and 40. Well, before I even start planning it, let's make the actual album to begin with. Alright, so. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing. Remember the kids when they were little, when you would ask them, "What are you doing?" Nothing.
Wasn't me.
If I'm getting into something that you don't know about, I'm getting in trouble.
Wasn't me.
No, I about curled the page under whenever I went to lift the page, or the paintbrush and the glue. It about went whoop. Curling. Let's do like I did before. Just put them all together, then go through a drum instead of one by one. I might even turn this into a, you know how I do the ring bound thing? I might even turn it into a ring bound ephemera pocket thing. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see what this turns into being. You never know until I get it in front of me. And all the pieces. I still think my little box turned out so cute yesterday.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. I showed it to James Lee.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, "Oh, that's cool." I thought I'd glued the darn thing shut, and I was like, "Oh God, no, I didn't." And then I realized I was opening it from the wrong end, or wrong side. Yeah, it turned out really cool. It almost looks like somebody cut down a photo from this, and it's really cool. And it says Grandma's Tips. I love it. Very simple. It's something that Grandma could carry in her purse too. I thought that was neat. Show off her grandbabies.
All right. Now. How's my all right.
Casper just struck. He made a bag fall in here, right beside me. And it was actually secure on a shelf, inside a shelf. He wants to be known. So shout out to Casper. There you go. Are you happy now? There we go. Up back on the shelf. There you belong. Did you get quiet on us, Marina?
Say again?
Did you get quiet on us?
Well, yeah, I'm just concentrating, trying to put these covers in.
Did you read Carhart's message to her angels?
No, I did not. What did she say?
She is suspending all packages from coming in. She doesn't want anybody to send anything right now because of the what's going on.
Yeah.
She has suspended everybody from sending things in that she has an overabundance of things, and she thanks everybody for sending the stuff in to her for the hardest.
Yep, I definitely don't blame her on that one. You know what? I am going to put this part here. There we go. We got it.
I want to make sure I have plenty of paper to make these pockets, so I'm gluing quite a bit together.
I just realized, is my camera too far down? Like, can you guys see what I'm doing?
I can see just barely the bottom edge or the top edge of your book. I can see where your hands are, your tape. That's about what I can see.
All right. May have to bring the camera up a bit. All right.
Has anybody made anything interesting over the last few weeks they would like to share with us? What have you made? What is sitting on your table that you've made you want to talk about?
All right. Double check the instructions on this. Got the lunch! Woohoo! And
Got the lunch?
Everything went flying.
I'm gonna drive it in and I'm gonna get this for you. I have to put in here.
All right, so I did. So that is supposed to be put on top. That, and then that goes on top. All right, that's what I did wrong. Luckily, I checked. All right. So these two parts have to go here. So this is this part here.
Nobody is talking.
Say again?
Said nobody is talking.
Nah, we're probably all concentrating on our different tasks.
We were being real quiet.
Yep. So I said they're probably individually crafting as well. Either that or everybody's taking off to watch Ruby.
Probably.
You know what?
May's got her after cracker show going on too.
Yeah, our show is for people that want to be bored to death. There you go.
Or fall asleep.
Or go to sleep. That's it. Just to have a channel on a channel, you know?
If you like the ASMR meat glue and paper, it's your best channel. I think I got enough, less than enough for one more page, but I'll.
Vanessa's still here. Woohoo! She's probably crocheting her little heart out.
Probably. She says she's just concentrating on projects and getting them ready.
Yeah, see? We're all concentrating.
Tina just went on. Dang. I don't know if that's a live or if that's a video. I don't know.
Tina?
Yeah.
Yeah, she always goes live. Like I said, a lot of people are home and bored, so they're not going to stick to their regular schedules anymore.
Yeah, that's kind of like what I'm doing. Yesterday was a, well, let's do it type of thing.
Yep, same with today.
Well, no, today's Thursday. Today we usually stream at night though.
Hey, do you want to do the MMM first thing tomorrow morning? Let's say around 11, rather than doing it tomorrow night. I mean, if you want to stick to tomorrow night, that's fine, but I won't be able to do it until after 7.
I mean, we can, but we won't probably have very many people join us.
Yeah, that's then we'll have to do it after my raid tomorrow night.
Okay, because that seems to be a really good time. People like
Yeah.
to play at that time. Because people are either at home from work or just sitting back and relaxing watching. We had fun the last time.
Are you going to redo the pie before tomorrow night?
No, I'm gonna do it one more time, and then I'll have to look up some more prompts and redo it. Because they're starting to get repetitive.
Yeah, well, exactly.
I get the same ones each time.
Well, that and the piece that spins, isn't it coming off?
Well, it's where it's stuck down.
Yeah.
The sticky part. All I gotta do is get some more double stick.
You sure about that, Vanessa? I think that would be hilarious.
I don't want to glue my face to my desk. Is that code saying we're boring? Will make you fall asleep in your desk. Once I get these darn things done, I should have enough. And they fell on the floor. Go flipping fig. She said she'll fall asleep in her fabric tack.
Oh, that would be too funny. Wake up with your face stuck to your desk. A little help here, 911. What did you do? I stuck my face to my desk. I need some help in getting it apart.
Huh?
Can you imagine the look on the firefighter's face when they walk in your door and see your face stuck to the thing?
Oh yeah.
Oh, never. Oh, okay, never mind. It's too gruesome.
Huh?
I was gonna mention a show that I watched, but it's too gruesome.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you? Oh no, I keep forgetting you don't have cable.
Vanessa Rice, 911 dispatcher. 911, how can I help you? Me. I have glued my face to my craft mat and need your help ungluing it so I can craft again.
You know, talking about 911, that's exactly what I'm imagining. Watching the guys from 911, the look on their face, especially Maddie, if she were to get the call, or Buck helping you try to get your face unglued.
Yeah.
Because 911 is a real show on TV right now. So
Yeah.
I know pretty much all the characters. Let's see. So this is the first time that I've actually put one of these books together. I've always remade it on my own, and actually it came out pretty damn good. I'm gonna get Carol to order me some more.
You know what? I'm sorry. I heard this is the first time I ever put one of these together, and I could.
I did. I've always made, like, I've always copied it, but I've never actually went with just the pieces that she's put into the kit.
Is it working?
Yeah, it's working perfectly.
Cool.
I mean, for the price that it's $11 for the kit, and it gives you 2 books. And it's got all the pieces in there. The only thing I screwed up on is I put these 2 pieces a bit too close together, which is fine because I'll just force it to open. See, I'll just play with it until it gives. There. Not bad. Not bad at all. I like it. And it is a lot super stronger than I thought it would be. So now to figure out how to do the inside. Fake. Okay, so to figure out all the papers, because these are all the papers that I have. So I think there's 3 sheets of each. It's got to be somewhere else. 1, 2, 3. That's got to go over here. 1, 2, 3. We're going to put 2 of them. 1. That one. Here's the third one. That one. All right. So technically, how many sheets do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's 1 sheet missing. That 1 sheet. So 8 might not be these papers. Did I say 7? 1, 2, 3. There's the other one. 4, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Oh, it is 8. All right. So it's 8 papers. Let's see. Check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it's 9. All right. So mix and match. That's what I can do.
Now, all my pages are dry. Now to figure out how I'm going to do this. Yeah, I made 14 of these pages. I have 9 pages that pockets on, double-sided. Didn't make enough, I know that. I want at least 3 pockets per page. Now, yes, Lord. I need to go get the reference. Where did
All right. All right. Now, let's.
This is a piece that Rose Caldell made, and this is what I got the inspiration from.
Do you want me to put the camera on you?
Yeah.
All right. That way you can show it. All right, camera's on you.
All right. This is a piece, an envelope pocket, inspired by Rose Caldell. She has made this, and I want to give a quick shout out to her if she's watching. Thank you, Rose, for all those goodies that you sent to me. These are gorgeous, and this is just one of many things in that. And this is really neat because this is made from pockets that she has just placed on the page. And this is a piece of ephemera card. Ephemera card. She has printed out and edged. And again, this is really pretty. As I said, this is where my inspiration is coming from. It's Miss Rose. And I've got all kinds of ephemera that I can use in my contemporary album. And I want to make something very similar to this. That way I can do her justice for her sending things like this. These are awesome. And so this is the envelope pocket that I am that I have been inspired by. She has sewn these on. However, I'm not going to sew mine. Only a few. You have not seen anybody do a video on it? Well, you're kind of sort of watching. But this is an inspirational thing that I have. I can't give enough credit to Miss Rose Caldell. She made these, and I was very, very inspired by her. And I'm going to try to dupe some of these, even though they're not going to be as pretty. I'm going to try and dupe up. Oh, you've been making pockets for so long, you've got it etched in your head? Yeah. I mean, I did a video on how to make a book page pocket, but nothing kind of like this. Mine was a fold down.
I think that's beautiful.
Yes, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yes, it
I
is.
absolutely love it. And so this is what I'm taking my inspiration from. So I'm not copying her per se. I'm just trying to duplicate what she has done. I'm not going to sew it. I'm just going to use my old faithful glue. So I'm going to try it. So Miss Rose, if you're watching, correct me if I've done it wrong. All right, so what's the ground page? All right, let's see. Have a page that was folded down, but I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut it. Was it thick down there? Was it half? Gotta look. Oh, she made it full.
Same thing.
These are full pages that she did. But I'm not I'm not gonna do full pages. I need to take it from the corner down, so I need to kind of fold it.
These are the ones that I have.
Cut it there.
Two of those. Two of those. Okay, so two of these. Two of these.
Okay, so I need to cut that off. You know what? I'm gonna get edger scissors. Get me a pair of edgers. Yeah. If this screws up, I got plenty of paper to play with. All right, so we're gonna be using a scallop edge.
Bottom part.
Oh, that'll be pretty. I can use that as another pocket somewhere else. But it's upside down. It can be a tuck. I can cover that up with something. I don't know. Just put that there. Alright, so this will be here, but it still needs to be trimmed on the edge there. But I'm not going to use the whole thing. I'm just going to cut it right there and maybe save a little bit of that paper there. So, got that there. Now, we can make our next pocket from this, couldn't we? Or this.
Substitute it in and out.
She did not have those lined up. Yes. Let's do this.
That. No, I only need, I need one in the back. Two pages for the front and back. You can do the back a different one.
All right, so now we have some paper. Not down. All right, so we have that. You know what? Yeah. Do it like that. She.
What? Watch.
I want to cover that up, but yeah, the pages were bigger. What the heck did my Google thing come on for? My Google just turned on. Huh. Weird. I'm the only one talking, but yet it turned on. Weirdo. All right. I think her pages were bigger and she cut them off. But we will make do with what we have. It was not completely at the corner, so that goes there and that goes there. That's okay. The femur's going to be covering that up anyhow. So, yeah. So, another piece and put that right here to cover up the wonky edge. Yes. About the just about the same size, but wide. I mean, it's about a half an inch off. We'll put it right there. So we're gonna cut it right there. And we'll just use the bottom half of the page at the top. Yeah, like that. All right, share. We have that page. It almost looks like one page again, but the only thing that's distinctly separating them is the edging, which I purposely did. I think that looks kind of cool, and I'm going to edge this at the top just a little bit. Give it the same edge. There we go. And it gives you also a little bit of an edge to use somewhere else. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these together. And I'm going to cheat. I'm using a lot. I think I'm going to edge it. That way you can see it. Alright, so let's get the outside edges glued down. Oh my goodness, Vanessa said, I think I'll go take a nap. I really don't want to fall asleep at my desk and glue my face to my mat and have to call
Yeah,
someone.
sorry.
Then they have to tell me that I'm crazy for gluing my face to my mat. All right, Vanessa, go take you a nap, woman.
All right, I'm going to be right back.
All right.
I'm muting myself.
Alrighty then. You know what? I think I may have to move that up just a scotch, make them smaller. I'm not liking that edge peeking out. I'll retag that. Give it a minute to dry, then I'll trim it up. I think that turned out pretty cool. Just for a little mock-up of what she did. I think it turned out pretty. What do y'all think? I mean, it's a little bit smaller, but it's a cute little mock-up. I've got a border on there just from edging scissors. What do y'all think? I think it turned out neat. I mean, there's some others that she did. But I'm going to try this one again. Make a few of these. Now that I know how to make them. And save some steps. So you can make 2 pockets with the snippets from one. Yep, there you go. But I didn't do it right the first time. I did not glue the pocket down. So that first one's gonna end up falling through.
All right, so how are you doing?
I got the first one done.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I'm gonna do a different one on this side, a different style, but I'm making another one with the pieces that were left from this one.
Is the one that Rose sent you, is it double-sided as well?
No.
All right, well, I think I'm going to call it for the day. What about you?
It's up to you.
Yeah. I'm getting frustrated. I'm not liking, well, I like the way it came out, just not sure what to do about the spine, because it did end up cracking when I tried to force it, but.
Well, do like you did the last time. Put some like ribbon or something over top of it.
Yeah, well,
Light
here, I'll show you what I found.
Is that what you were doing, trying to find something?
So I found this. Put it in like that.
Uh-huh.
So that it covers, and then do the same thing on the other side. Like that, meet it in the middle here, like that, and then put like a string of pearls into the middle so to cover up that join there.
Yeah, that'd be pretty.
Yeah, but I need to take a break, and I want to take a. So I've got something that I can put in there, but I gotta trying to figure out. Hold on. Just found something. I spotted something. This might just be big enough. Ah, darn it. It's only one side. See? That is absolutely gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Only one side. Okay, so that's not going to work.
I so did not.
Oh, I got two of them.
Oh, well. I'll do something different.
But the question is, two are the same. No, it's not. Not quite the same. This one doesn't look great either. This is not quite 6. No, wait a minute. How many inches is this? Nope, not enough.
This one actually did do the full length instead of the short one. I'm not framed that right there.
Okay, I think I'm going to use this one. I think this one works out and you won't see it. Doesn't. Take a look. It picks up the colors of the book.
Oh, I like that. I like that better.
See, it picks up the colors of the books, which means you won't see it too much. And then I can also mix it with,
like a double layer?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But it'll make it too thick at the spine there. Too close.
No, it should be fine because it's really holy. Like, it's not, like, if you look at it, it's like really see-through.
Yeah.
So it's just enough that I'm going to have to iron it. But I was trying to see if I could find some kind of a ruffle that when you bend it, here, I'll show you. So when you bend it, it's going to be like this. It's going to come in like that. Actually, you might not need anything on there. Because all I'm doing is just matting this one part in here. And I like the beige color, the cream color, because it matches the book and it gives it that vintage feel. Everything else, see, this is the other choice, but I think this one I would have to find a ribbon to go in here. This one here, start with that one. Ooh, now this one I like. It's not too big. Look at this one, Em. It's not big at all, like it's just enough.
Mm-hmm.
Wondering if I can mix it with this one. No, I'm not too crazy about it.
Oh, starting to get those hot flushes again that happened yesterday.
Eh, don't think I've got enough of this one. No, it doesn't have enough.
Look at that. There's the first one, or the second one.
Yeah, that's good. I like this one.
I think I'll distress this one even further like I did that one. I think I like that.
No, it's not gonna work. This in the middle. This one.
I like that distressed look like that. It's pretty. For those of you guys watching, what do you guys think of the pocket? Just out of vintage book papers. What do y'all think? Really pretty ephemera pockets, I think. So we now have two done, very similar in format. Except this one's, the pocket's not edged like this one. Now, go in there, again. I wanted to show you what James Lee found yesterday, and I'm not sure what decade this is from. You want to see?
Sure.
It's a, I think it's a little pill container, but look at that.
Oh, wow.
It's got a little bit of rust, brown rust on the inside, so not sure how old this is. I mean, this thing comes out, it's plastic, but I don't know when it was made. If anybody can tell me and recognizes this, and can tell me when this was made, please let me know, because I'd like to know. So all of my antiquers out there, please let me know if this is antique or if it's newer. Who's the brand? I know it's a peel case, but just don't know what from what era or what year. He also found this too, the cheese spreader, but it's really cool. The stainless steel.
Oh, nice.
Very cool. He found some goodies. He has found, y'all, you know those 3 compartment things that you can cook in or hold stews and stuff in? Like there's 3 different compartments and
Yep.
they have he found one of those that actually works.
Oh, nice.
And you know the old school you know those, I'm not sure. They used to have them on the As Seen on TV show. They used to there was this big bowl and it had this heater on top that cooked, and you had the handle that flipped up and down to turn on and off the cooker. The very early invention of the air fryer, and it could cook fish, pizza, sweets, and everything else in there. And it's a great big old clear bowl and has 2 racks. This thing worked, and it works. We've actually cooked a meatloaf in there, and it works. I can't think of the name of the thing, but I remember on the Home Shopping Network or the As Seen on TV products. I remember seeing this when I was a kid, and these things are actually very hot. You can bake a turkey or bake a chicken in there. Did you get your second wind on that?
No, I found something in my drawer that I've forgotten I had bought.
Oh, so you're keeping going? Because I could make another one, different style.
No, I'm gonna quit for today. I'm just looking at these. No, it's not that I didn't get my. It just got had enough. I hate. See, I'm thinking of this. Look, cutting this down. Have to definitely. Okay. With this one here on the side. That. Let's see how big this one is. Even this one works. This one I would definitely have to iron out. All of these work. I think this one might be the best one. See? I'd have to iron it out so that it would lay flat.
I'm not liking the design, to be honest.
Okay, what about this one?
That's a lot prettier. I like that. It's very soft. The other one looked a little bit more. It looked a little bit too adult. You know what I mean?
Okay, and then there's this one, which I'd have to get. Again, it has to be.
I like the one with the flower on it, to be honest. It's very subtle and it's very sweet, babyish.
Okay, well, there's. Yeah, that one. All right, I will figure it out. All right. I'm just going to leave it on my desk. Okay, I'm done for today. My head's pounding, and yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for sticking it out with us. I know we weren't on as long today as yesterday, but we will be back tomorrow at some point because Emily's going to do her mixed media while I'll figure out what to do. So if anybody has any suggestions of what they want to see or want to let us know what we can do, or you'd like to come in and join us on the show, please let us know.
Yep.
Take care. Bye.
Alrighty, bye, guys.